Some events divide a life into two parts, before and after. On June 10, 1991, Jaycee Dugard was 11 years old. She was waiting for a school bus near her home in South Lake Tahoe. It was an ordinary weekday. Nothing about the moment suggested it would become historic. A man approached her. He asked a question. He did not raise his voice. He did not rush. Within seconds, Jaycee was taken. The man was Philip Garrido. Jaycee's disappearance triggered an immediate response. Law enforcement searched extensively. Volunteers joined. Her image spread quickly. For a time, the entire community believed she would be found. But days passed, then weeks, then months. Eventually, the search ended. The world moved on. Jaycee did not. Jaycee was taken to a location far from her home. She was isolated completely. She was told the search had stopped. She was told no one was coming. This was not said once, it was repeated again and again. Over time, repetition replaced reality. Garrido controlled information. He decided what she knew, when she knew it, and how it was framed. He spoke in certainty. He positioned himself as authority, protector, and judge. This was not random violence, it was systematic control. Jaycee learned quickly that resistance increased punishment. Silence, observation, and compliance reduced risk. She began to study patterns. She learned when to speak and when not to. She learned which responses prevented escalation. Survival became cognitive. Years passed. Jaycee grew from a child into a teenager while remaining confined. During this time, she became pregnant, then later, pregnant again. 2 daughters were born into captivity. Jaycee's priorities changed. Survival was no longer just about enduring abuse. It became about protecting her children. She taught them rules that kept them safe. She managed their behavior. She shielded them emotionally when possible. She accepted responsibility for their well-being under conditions she did not choose. Garrido reinforced control through structure. He established routines. He imposed belief systems. He insisted the outside world was dangerous. Jaycee did not fully believe him, but belief was not required. Compliance was. Years passed without markers. There were no calendars, no milestones, no external confirmation that time was moving forward. Jaycee kept track mentally. She remembered her name. She remembered her past. She remembered that life existed beyond confinement. This mattered because long-term captivity is not only about restricting movement, it is about erasing identity. Jaycee resisted that internally. She became deliberate, calculated, patient. She understood that survival required waiting. In 2009, Garrido made a critical error. He sought recognition. He brought Jaycee and the children into public view while attempting to promote religious gatherings. Their behavior raised concerns. Authorities reviewed Garrido's background and discovered his parole status. The situation escalated quickly. Jaycee was separated from him during questioning. She was asked a simple question: "What is your name?" The question carried risk. Answering meant abandoning the system she had survived within for 18 years. It meant uncertainty. It meant exposure. But it also meant truth. Jaycee answered, "My name is Jaycee Dugard." The confirmation was immediate. Records aligned. The timeline matched. The missing child from 1991 was alive. Garrido was arrested. Jaycee and her daughters were removed from captivity. Freedom did not arrive as relief alone. It arrived with confusion, fear, and adjustment. Life outside required learning new rules. Trust did not come easily. Recovery was not immediate, but it was possible. Jaycee chose to speak publicly. She wrote, she advocated, she built a life defined not by what was taken from her, but by what she reclaimed.
Her daughters entered a world they had never known, and slowly, deliberately, Jaycee moved forward. Some crimes are loud, others are quiet. Some monsters destroy quickly, others take years. But survival is not always dramatic. Sometimes survival is patience, memory, endurance. 18 years were taken, but she was not erased, and that is what ultimately mattered. Subscribe to Midnight Sin.